Two people were there for him when he needed them the most. Coach Mike Garland says they saved his life. That's why he's working to make sure everyone is prepared and trained to perform CPR. The former MSU assistant head basketball coach is here to talk more about his mission and a free CPR training this weekend. Mike, thank you so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you, Amber, for having us.
Yeah, your mission is deeply personal. Take us back, if you don't mind, about 3 years or so ago, and share your story for us. What happened?
Yes, it was just 26 days after I actually retired from Michigan State as an assistant basketball coach for the last 25 years. And it was just a typical Saturday afternoon. My wife and I were running some errands. We turned off of one road onto another, called College Avenue, actually. And all I remember is turning that corner. I don't remember anything else. Thank God we hit a small tree that stopped the vehicle. We went off the road. I was out, and there were actually two bystanders, bystanders there that saw my car actually go off the road and stopped their vehicles, got out the car, dragged me out, and started CPR right away.
Wow. Until the first responders got there. Thank goodness for them. And cardiac arrest, right, Mike?
Yes.
Cardiac arrest. And a big misconception, I think people who may be watching too, right? Yes. They're thinking coach, athletic, fit.
Right.
How does this happen?
Well, first of all, I was 68 years old, but I wasn't a typical 68-year-old man in terms of health. I was running 3-4 miles every other day. I was as strong as I had ever been in my life. There are times I even did some of the workouts that our guys did at Michigan State. And, unbeknownst to most people, cardiac arrest is not heart attack, but it's normally grouped together as heart attack. Cardiac arrest is an electrical problem. It's the same thing that happened to LeBron James' son, Bronny, and DeMar Hamlin. It can happen to anybody. You can be as fit as a fiddle, and your electrical system goes haywire for a number of reasons. They don't know exactly, they haven't been able to pinpoint exactly what's the major cause of it, but they just know that, the electrical systems, there are electrodes in your heart, and for me, mine got stuck, and they had a difficult time actually getting my heart back regulated and firing up again.
Wow, you're doing good now. And after this, you launched Champions of the Heart. Tell us more about that.
Yes, while I was in the hospital recovering, I was sitting there one morning and I was just thinking how fortunate I was to be given the gift of life for a second time. And I just thought to myself, hey, what can I do to actually return that same gift to someone else that could possibly be in the same situation? And as I started talking to doctors and other medical professionals, starting to learn about cardiac arrest, and that it is the leading cause of death in our country and even in the world. 350,000 people die of cardiac arrest every single year. And one of the biggest, I won't say deterrents, but would be so helpful in the survival rates is just hands-only CPR. People being there to aid and become someone's heart for them by getting their hands on them if they happen to be, in an area where there's a victim.
Mike, real quickly, tell us about this free event on Sunday.
Well, we're going to have an event. Of course, it's going to be out at Grand Valley State University. They've been kind enough to let us use their facility right at the Brian Kelly practice facility there. And it's free of charge. And we'll be teaching this hands-only CPR, as well as the proper use of the AED device. We will also have a little small session about bringing awareness as to what cardiac arrest is. We'll be there from 1 to 2 will be the first session, and then the next session will be from 3 to 4.
Okay. Mike, thank you so much for coming on. Keep up the great work. This is saving lives.
Well,
Appreciate
thank
your
you
time.
for having me.